Good morning, friends. I am Dr. Vrushank Shah, Head of Electronics and Communication Department at Institute of Technology and Engineering, Indus University. I have done my master's degree from LD Engineering College, Ahmedabad. I have done my doctorate degree from Gujarat Technological University in 2018. Since 2012, I am working as an assistant professor in Department of Electronics and Communication, and then from 2016, I am heading the department. Students who are opting for the admissions today might have so much confusion in the mind, as it is obvious that there are 34 branches of the engineering and students are confused that which branch they should opt for. The confusing students can ask the questions to their parents, to their relatives or to their peers. However, such queries cannot be resolved by them as they are not aware of the current market scenario. Here are some of the hints which can students look for in order to opt for any branches. First of all, you should stick to your interest. If let us say that you are good at logical skills or the programming skills, then you definitely go for the software programming languages. If you are very good at the hardware part or the machinery part, then hardcore branches will be suitable for you. However, in the present trend, the student usually select the branches based on their peers' review. My suggestion is that instead of looking at the peers' review, you should go for the suggestion from the professional experts or the professors who are working in the university, or either the industrial professional who are working in the industry. They are actually aware of what is going to happen in the next 4 to 5 years. Secondly, the branch which you look very attractive in the present scenario may not be good after 4 to 5 years. Let us say right now people are choosing computer engineering branch, but what will happen after 4 years to computer engineering branch? That is not at all thought by your peers. So such a knowledge is available with the university professors or either the industrial professor. So before opting or choosing any branch, it is my suggestion that you should consult such personals. Now if we talk about electronics and communication career part, then electronic and communication stream is basically divided into two parts, electronics and communication. So in the electronics, there are the areas like basic electronics, power electronics. Then in the communication part, you have the optical communication, satellite communication, radar and navigation. Then we have the networking part where you have the data communication networking. So if I talk about the industry which are linked with this subject, then we have the famous organization ISRO located at the Ahmedabad, which is working in the domain of RF and communication. Second organization can be Physical Research Laboratory located at the Ahmedabad region. Then we have the Institute of Plasma Research. These are the government organizations which are working in the domain of communication. Along with that, we have the government organizations like BSNL, who is choosing or picking up the communication engineers from job point of view. Then in the networking domain, we have the MNC companies like Cisco, then we have TCS, Wipro providing the software jobs along with the networking jobs. My suggestion is that there is wide varieties of opportunities which are available in the electronics and communication domain, because it is not basically a software branch like computer engineering. However, it is a combination of multiple branches and it opens the opportunity for engineers in the multiple domains. So if we talk about the curriculum of BTech Electronics and Communication, then we have divided the entire syllabus into 8 semesters, which is of 4 years. First year, which is comprising of 2 semesters, we will have totally 8 subjects, and these 8 subjects are common for all engineering streams. So whether it is an electronics and communication engineer, mechanical engineer, civil engineer, all are supposed to study the same set of subjects in the first year. Now from the third semester onwards, the students are with the department and they will start studying the subjects related to the electronics and communication department. So in the third semester and the fourth semester, we will basically teach the basic concepts of electronic circuit and devices. So subjects related to basic electronics, advanced electronics, power electronics and circuit theory will be the part of third and fourth semester. Then from the fifth semester, we will start the second part of our stream, that is communication systems. In fifth semester, we will provide an overview of what is communication all about, then how the present digital communication, wireless communication and mobile communication technology will work. Then in sixth semester, we have the subjects like optical communication, radar and navigation, television engineering, then antenna and wave propagation. Semester 7 and semester 8 are the semester where students have already learned all the basics related to electronics and communication, and it is their time to opt for a particular area. So if a student feels that VLSI or the electronics is the area which is most suitable to him, he can choose the electives related to those areas in semester 7. If student feels that networking is the best area for me, then based on the corresponding elective, he can choose corresponding subjects. So entirely semester 7 is related to elective courses which student feels that he is good at. While semester 8 is completely a project based learning where 6-month project will be provided to the student. Now this project is basically divided or can be categorized into two parts. First is either student can opt for an industry defined project that is called as an IDP, or otherwise student can opt for a user defined project, that is a UDP. So IDP projects are usually done at the industries in the relevant domains, while the user defined project will be provided either by the guide or the supervisor at the institute, or it can be chosen by the student himself. So this is the entire journey of 8th semester BTech Electronics and Communication stream. If I talk about the industry connects of our department, then we have Industry Connect MOU signed with various organizations like ISRO, E-Infochips, PRL, IPR, then Texan Laboratory, Silvertouch Technologies. These are the MOUs which has been signed in the Ahmedabad region so that the student can opt for an industry defined projects. This is all about BTech Electronics and Communication and how the entire journey of electronics and communication can take place. So in case of any queries, confusion regarding the admission process, you may visit us or you may visit the website www.indusuni.ac.in. Thank you.